So my name is Trey, and I used to be gay. When I was gay, did I like it? Yes. Would I go back? No. Why? Because Jesus has saved me, and I feel like a new person. Like I feel like I'm actually the person who I was created to be now. To most people, that might sound weird, but to me, it's normal because Jesus saves all, and He can save you too, just like He did me. With me, just like a lot of other people, I always felt like I was born that way. I was supposed to be that way because that's all I remember. Like that's all I remember. I went through like a lot of like sexual abuse at a young age from men. Like I don't know if that contributed into like even more factors. Like people talk about it and make it seem like it was this like terrible thing, but I felt like it was the right thing because at the end of the day, I just was a person who wanted love. Because I wanted to love people and I wanted to be loved. I was very promiscuous. I was a whore. I was a whore. I was a hoe. Like I did not like I never admitted that during that time, but that's what I was. That's literally like Sodom and Gomorrah. Literally. That's what I was. And I never wanted to admit that. And I just thought it was fun. I just thought it was a lifestyle. I just thought I was living life. And during doing all that, I thought I was a good person. Like I truly thought I was a good person. I knew I was attractive to a lot of people. So with me knowing that I'm attractive to a lot of people, what I would do is like I will flaunt myself. Like I will flaunt my butt. Like I'll wear certain clothes. Like I'll make sure like I give like a certain stare to like it was like witchcraft. It was like literal manipulation. Like any way I can manipulate or persuade you into like being in my grasp just so I could have that attention, like how all the attention had to be on me because I thought attention was love, and attention isn't love. I don't care what anybody say, attention isn't love. Attention just gives you attention, but like you get nothing from it. Like yeah, like all eyes are on you, but what comes from it if you still are feeling empty inside? When I lived in that lifestyle, I felt like it was the right thing. I felt like I was doing all the right things. I felt like I was just that boy just trying to have fun. I was just trying to work on myself. I was just trying to be a better person just like every single other person. I felt like I was normal. I felt like I loved who I loved and it did not matter. And all of that, I still only cared about myself. And that when I lived that lifestyle, it was all about me, and it was all about manipulation. It was all about control. It was pride. Like it was like I was very delusional. Couldn't nobody tell me anything. I didn't want to listen to anybody. I actually did not like Christians. I didn't want to be anywhere near church. Like I didn't want to talk to anybody who's Christian. I didn't even want to hear them out. It was honestly sad, and to be quite honest, they never done anything to me. However, I've always heard, oh, like if you're gay, you're going to hell. Oh, like if you're gay, this and that. Like God doesn't like people who's gay. I always heard that, so it just made me grow more resentment towards God, and it didn't allow me to want to build a relationship with Him. I just saw religion. I just saw all these rules, and I didn't want it. I wanted to live life the way I wanted to live, no matter how sad my life was, because genuinely, like I feel like I just wanted love, and I feel like a lot of people within the LGBTQ community, they just want love, and they just want to be loved, and I felt like I tried to, and every single person I would have sex with, every single person I would date, every single person, like, I just was trying to find love. It got to a point where, like, God was slowly working on me because I just had moments like where like I was like, God, I just want love. I'm tired of like giving my body out because it became a thing where sex wasn't even fun anymore. I just was doing it just to do it, just to feel love. And like I remember one time I was having sex with somebody and I just laid there. Like I just said that's like weird to say, but like I just sitting there like it was no enjoyment. Like I was like lifeless. It was sad. I was very numb. But God, like he he took me out of it because he was really listening. He gave me a hell experience. If he did not give me a hell experience, I would still be doing what I was doing. Like, he gave me a hell experience basically, and in that hell experience I was drowning over and over again. So basically I was killing myself, like drowning over and over and over again. And I was like, I knew I just was in hell. And I said, like, am I in hell because I'm gay? He said, no, you're in hell because you don't believe in God. And then he said, for every single person you lead astray, you will suffer. And you're gonna wake back up and do the same thing you did again yesterday. And that scared me, and it spooked me, and it really made me wake up and try to build a relationship with God. Even then, like, I still was, because like when he said that, I was like, oh, so it's okay. But no, the thing is, what you don't understand is God wants you to come to him as you are, and he would change you if you're open to changing. Like, if you have to be able to deny yourself and let go of the things you want and allow his will to come into your life, because his will is the perfect will. Like, he knows he knows everything, so all the great things he has is for you. And that's what I did. It was hard, but like, I didn't read the Bible at the time because like, I believe in God. I had more faith in God. I would pray, but I didn't want to read the Bible because I still didn't believe what the Bible said. But then it got to a point where like, it's like God laid me off from my job so I could read the Bible, so I read the Bible. And then I tried to find every which way around it, but something deep inside me was telling me like, yeah, this is wrong. But I even got to a point where I said, God, could you change it for me? Could you change your rules just for me? And that's how like stuck I was. That's how delusional I was, because God is a just God. God is not gonna just change something just for you. Like, who am I? I know that there's a God because he could have took me out like he did Sodom and Gomorrah, but he gave me grace. And every single time I messed up, he continued to extend more grace, and until eventually he saved me. And that's love. That's a love I never felt before. He loved me even when I was doing the thing he hated the most. And it hurts my feelings now because like I look back at that and I'm like, wow, like I truly did not care. And imagine how much God was hurt when I was doing it. Like, imagine how much I hurt him. And it's just, it's devastating. And one thing like I realized is like, when you're in that lifestyle, you truly don't have an understanding of anything else, because you deny anything else that tells you that you're not you, because you it's like an identity crisis. Like, you don't understand who you are, and when you finally find out who you are and people are telling you you can't be that and that's not you, you feel attacked, so you automatically get defensive instead of trying to truly find out who you are. And the only way you're going to find out who you are is in God, because that's how I found out who I was. Now I'm happy. Now I'm not promiscuous. Now I want to wait into marriage. Like I haven't done any sexual activities in 2 years. Last night I had a true breakthrough because I was so afraid to go through my Snapchat because I didn't want to see the old me. I was hiding from the old me. I've actually been hiding from sharing my testimony because it's like, it's scary, the opinions of other people, but who cares about the opinions of other people when you have a God that created you and that loves you? So like, I only care about his opinion. And I know that there's so many people who are stuck, and knowing that I have a key that could save them, why am I not giving away the key? Why am I trying to gatekeep them getting help? Because I know how I felt when I was stuck in the world. I know the pain, I know the sadness. I know I thought I was doing the right thing, but like, I know how blinded I was. So I wanna be able to release the veil off of a lot of people's eyes. So I went on like Snapchat, looked at the old me, and like literally like my friend, my sister in Christ, she like put my camera down, and I just was talking, because I just was talking to God, and I just was talking to her. I was just projecting, and she just was recording it. So I'm gonna show that. I get mad at him and I'm frustrated with him, but I haven't done anything to deserve it. Done nothing to deserve it. it's like I expect to just be saved and get all the perks, but the one thing that I was saved from, and the one thing that saved me, I ignore. I want to tell everybody about their life. I want to prophesy to everybody. Tell everybody about what God's doing in their future. Tell everybody about what the Lord is going to do and the blessings they're going to get, and everything what they need to fix. Instead, I don't look back at myself and fix what I need to fix. I don't look back at myself and even tell my own testimony. I keep on telling people they need to share their testimony. I keep on telling people they need to talk to these people, and they're going to be talking to these people, but I'm ignoring the very people that God has told me to talk to and that He has called me to because of their opinion. Who cares about their opinion? And still, all of this, you would think, humanly think, that God will be unpleased with me. God will be upset with me. God would be angry with me. God would give up on me. But no, that's what we do to each other. But God, He still loves me. He still gives me a chance. He still pushes me forward. Even when I turn my back on Him, even when I deny Him like Peter did. Because I deny Him a lot. And I never admit it. I always act like I don't deny Him, but He knows my heart. And I've denied Him so many times that I can't count. I deny Him so many times because of people's opinion. I act as if He's a trend when He's not. I speak the words that He gives me to speak just because I think they sound cool. I get jealous of the boldness of others because I'm too afraid to be bold myself. I get upset with people for not doing the things that I'm afraid to do. Oh my gosh. In any other religion, in any other place, in other people's eyes, I would be seen as a monster. I would be seen as somebody who's evil and somebody who's a betrayer. But God just sees me as His son. And when I fall down, He picks me back up and He pats me on the back and He said, "You got this, keep going." And He never gives up on me, no matter how much I give up on myself. It's just, I was that, and God still loved me. I was the epitome. I was the definition of Sodom and Gomorrah. And He still loved me. Every single thing that He hated, there was still so much love in the very thing that He hated, the very thing that He destroyed. There, He still loved me, and He still gave me grace, and He still gave me chance after chance. Through years and years and years and years and years of treachery, years and years of whoredom. I was a whore. I would manipulate people to do what I want. I would do witchcraft to try to manipulate people's free will. I would use my body to persuade people. I would use my looks. The things that God blessed me with, every single thing He blessed me with, I used for evil. How many times He saved me from death while being that person, while being that wicked person, because He still believed in me. It's the fact that I was the thing that He hated the most, but He still loved me. But while being the thing He hated the most, He still gave me grace to have me live, because He still believed in me and believed that I could change. That's the God. That's the God I never knew but wanted to know, but thought I knew but didn't know. That's wow. And the sad part about it is, like, now that I'm saved, I try to act like I try to forget who I was, but I can't forget that. I can't forget that. Looking back at all those memories, like, I cannot forget that. Because there's people out there who's just like who I was and worse. There's and all I know, all I could think of during that time is all I wanted was love. All I wanted was to be loved. All I wanted, I would show my body. I would manipulate people to love me, and it would never turn out the way I wanted to turn out. It would last for just a little bit, but it was never fulfilling because the only out of all that trickery, out of all that scheming, out of all the sex, out of all the whoredom, out of all the manipulation, out of all the bodies and soul ties, the only person I felt love from was God. And that was after I gave up all of that and after I denied myself and after I said, no, I don't need it no more. I had to be broken. I had to lose my mind. I had to fall head over heels over people that didn't care about me, and they showed it to my face multiple times. And I had to try to change myself as a person for somebody else and become this demon in order to realize that God is the only answer. God is the only answer. And in those moments, in some of those moments, I knew him. I knew of him. I didn't know him. I knew of him. And I would still tell him, I'd be like, God, like, help me. Like, I just want love. Like, I don't want to be this. Like, I don't want to be like, I didn't want to be like this. I didn't know me saying I didn't want to be like this was going to be me saying, I didn't want to be what I was, but it was me saying I didn't want to be like this. I just kept telling him. I always told him random times every time every time after I have sex, every time after I'll do something, I'll just cry to him. I'll cry and I'll say, God, I don't want to be like this. I don't want to do this. Like, God help me. I just want to be happy. I just want to be loved. And I thought he was going to magically bring a man that will love me. I thought he was gonna, but what I didn't understand is the man that he brought was him. Now that I'm saved, I it's so insane because I always forgot when I was in the world what God did. I was so ungrateful. And now I tell him I'm going to thank him every single chance I get. But it's kind of like a slap in the face to him because the one thing that I'm the most grateful for, I don't share it. So there's other people who's struggling and who's probably asking God for help, and they don't know why they're asking God for help. And just like me, and they don't know how to find the help, but I'm the person who has the help and who understands how to give them the help. I'm the person who can help give them the help. And it's like I feel like I'm gatekeeping, I'm withholding information just because I want to protect my image, or just because I don't want to care about what people are going to say. I don't want to hear about what people are going to say, but it doesn't matter anymore. Because I was so stuck in pride, I was so stuck in the world, and I was so stuck in showing everybody who I was then and not caring what nobody think. But now that I'm in Jesus, all of a sudden I lose that same attitude. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. And it's, to be quite honest, I wonder I wonder why the devil laugh at Christians, but the devil laugh at us because we act like this. Satan was more afraid of me when I was in the world than when I was in God. Because I was so strong in what I believed in. I was so strong in my gifts. I was so strong in my understanding. I was so strong in who I was and my capabilities and what I could do. But now it's like I'm so afraid. What are you afraid of? No longer will I be afraid. No longer will I stand by idle. No longer will I sit and watch as others suffer while I got out of it. So if I got out of it, I know others could get out of it. People say it's impossible, but it's not impossible. Anything is possible with God. Humanly, we think it's impossible because we try by our own might, but anything is possible by God's hand. And it's not about what we want. It's not about us. It's about him. Because the thing about it is, even when I first got saved, I asked God, I said, could you change the rules for me? That sounds stupid. That sounds so stupid. That's so dumb. Like, why did I think that? Could you change the rules for me? No. Like, what? Well, I got a story to tell. Oh, my God will not fail.
It's my story, my testimony.
Oh, it's a story